two AL East rivals. We've got the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. And now our broadcast swings out to Tropicana Field, where Gary Thorne, John Kruk, and Steve Phillips will be making the call.
An afternoon at Tropicana Field as the fans settle in. And we'll see Evan Longoria certainly looking to deliver some big at-bats in this game. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball Sunday afternoon. Starting pitcher, we will see Matt Moore. And Steve, as he faces these Boston hitters, what will be the focus?
Well, for Matt Moore, this youngster with a great arm, it's only about command of the fastball. If he works ahead in the count, it opens up the strike zone for his fastball, for his breaking ball, for his changeup. He just needs to get strike one.
Now let's take a look at how John Farrell will line him up offensively. So who are you looking at, John?
Will Middlebrooks has a chance to be that elite power hitter in the game, especially for a third baseman. He came up, he hit a lot of home runs, but he had the injury bug. If he can stay healthy, big numbers are coming his way.
And it's Jacoby Ellsbury leading off the game.
Center fielder, number 2, Jacoby Ellsbury.
More missing.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets ground ball out, but up his.
Balls into 2-0. Fouls third. Here's the pitch. Now Ellsbury, 3-1 count. He'll look for his pitch. Career, he's 0 for 1 off Matt Moore. Ground ball Ellsbury. Picked up by Escobar. And that'll retire Ellsbury. Now's a good time to take a quick look at how the Rays will be taking the field on defense. John, anyone in particular that we want to keep an eye on?
Well, James Loney, to me, is a guy that really has worked hard at his craft. He's a first baseman who's very good at scooping balls in the dirt. And when you have infielders that rush throws and infielders that sometimes aren't real accurate, he's an important factor in their defense. He saves that team a lot of errors and saves his pitchers a lot of extra work. And it's Shane Victorino at the plate.
You know, as a dismal season as it was in 2012 for the Red Sox, one positive for them was at least they were competitive on the road. They didn't finish over 500, but they did rack up more wins on the road than they did at home.
And with 2 strikes on him, Shane Victorino here. And thinking back to what Steve was the Red Sox, not sure if that says more about their play on the road or how bad at home.
Well, it says a lot about a lot of things. Dropping in 2011 at the end of the season, with all the talk, 2012 with the new. With that, I think maybe this team, the new manager, maybe they can get back to just playing baseball, not worry about everything that goes on off the field.
And Dustin up. 9 at bats. He's had 1 hit of Matt Moore. That's up high. Pedroia lays off.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
The 1-0 now. Swing and a miss. Pedroia can't make contact, evens it up.
A lot of times when you try to overswing, a lot of times it slows your bat down. That's what happened here. That's why that two-seamer got by him.
Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2. Strike 3, Dustin Pedroia. He goes right through that one. He's going to come back to the bench. It goes quickly for Matt Moore. 1-2-3. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And the Rays, their first chance coming up. It's going to be Clay Buchholz on the mound. He gets settled in for Boston. Steve, as he gets in there against Tampa Bay, what are we looking for today?
You know, Clay Buchholz has a good fastball, but he doesn't use it as much as I'd like to see him use it. I'd like him to use it more. He loves his breaking pitch and changeup and sometimes falls in love with that. I think he needs to use a balanced assortment of his pitches.
The pitch. And the pitch is taken for a strike by Jennings.
And with 2 strikes out of him, I'm guessing we're going to see a fastball here. Just try to finish him off.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Curveball got him, 1 away.
Let's see the pitch in the K camera. 12-6 curve.
A great choice right there to come back with the breaking ball after getting him the pitch before with that off-speed pitch. Caught him off guard.
And John, you usually call that a little jelly legging going on.
Yeah, Gary, that little hesitation right there, the little wobble, that means you didn't pick it up well.
And Escobar settles in.
Well, most teams that play well as the Rays did in their division last year will make the playoffs. But unfortunately for them, they came up a little short at the end.
Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1. And for the Rays, as Steve mentioned, 41-31 in the East, same as the Yankees, who did win the division. Rays, however, ended up third, even though they had 90 wins, John.
Amazing. 90 wins. You finished third in your division. That just tells you how tough the division is. And it got tougher this offseason with some of the moves the other teams have made who are beneath the Tampa Bay Rays. I think this whole year it's going to be tough for them. I think they have a chance with that great pitching.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now.
Here's the offensive lineup for the Rays. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Evan Longoria, every time he laces up his cleats, he can make a difference in a ball game. Not only with his bat, which we know he's a clutch hitter by what he's done in the past, but with his glove, too. He's a Gold Glove caliber third baseman.
The pitch from Buchholz. And Zobrist will lay off that one. It's inside. Lifetime only a 125 hitter off Clay Buchholz.
When you look at the numbers he has against him, and this might be one of those days he goes to manager and said, you know what, maybe I can use a day off.
The 1-0 pitch. That one swung out a miss by Ben Zobrist. That strike will even it up. One on the way. This one hit, and a long foul ball down the left side. A big swing and a miss. Ben Zobrist, strike 3. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. We're scoreless, Tampa Bay. Lead of the lineup coming to the plate. David Ortiz leads it off. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
You know, with an 0-1 count, we usually see him go with the heater. Sometimes he goes against grain, but I think you have to go with the trend.
Strike two. Ortiz will have to be careful now.
The batter was obviously looking for something else. You see how way out in front he was on that swing.
Moore with the delivery. And David Ortiz misses strike three.
Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
So with one down, it'll be Will Middlebrooks.
Well, Matt Moore made such a big splash at the end of 2011. There were huge expectations coming for him in 2012. He had a good year, but the league makes some adjustments, and he now needs to adjust as well.
And Middlebrooks lets it go outside for a ball. Hard-throwing lefty Matt Moore, Steve was talking about, not quite as dominant as people thought. He did better as the season went along, though. Ended up with some pretty good numbers there.
Yeah, and I think that's the key when you're looking at progress from a young.
There's a ground ball. Picked up by Zobrist. And that'll retire Middlebrooks. And a chance here with 2 down for Stephen Drew. His 4th time around, he's gone 1 for 3 off Moore. First pitch inside, ball 1.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Drew to knock the count. Good downward movement on that pitch. It's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Still unable to score. Boston still a 0. Cleanup batter. You'll have next. And it's Evan Longoria to lead us off.
Number 3. Longoria.
Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Was a hitter when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Buchholz. It's hit foul by Longoria. The pitch from Buchholz. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strikeout, see you later.
Matt Joyce batting with 1 down. He's hitting .333 lifetime off play, Buchholz.
Well, this must look like a grapefruit coming up toward the plate. Bigger than ever. His eyes light up, and he just owns this guy.
Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right. Matt Joyce not fooled. He'll take it for a ball and even up the count.
And that pitch right there just sets him up to go about whatever he wants right now. He can go down again in the zone, or he can run something up in the zone. Let's see where he goes.
Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Just couldn't catch up with that heater. Excellent pitch and a late swing.
Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out. Number 2.
Working the sequence of pitches very well today. Going hard in, soft away with the changeup.
And a chance here with 2 down for Ryan Roberts. No hits, 1 at bat, lifetime off Buchholz. Here's the delivery. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Well, now that he's in the hole and behind, I suspect we're going to see a heater coming in there.
And Ryan Roberts watches that one go by, and that will even up the count. The 1-1 on the way. Fouled away. One-two pitch coming. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. Goes quickly for Clay Buchholz. That's a 1-2-3. He emerges from the first 2 innings unscathed. And the Red Sox coming up next. Gomes at the plate.
Johnny Gomes.
And Moore's pitch looked at for a strike. It'll go to 0-1.
You could see that big curveball just give the jelly leg to the hitter. He was way out in front of it and had no chance of swinging at it.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's going to be Joyce as he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Gomez at the plate. He deals. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Get a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
And that one outside. Gomez stays off that pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That one's in there. The Red Sox get one. And that's going to bring David Ross to the plate.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now, with 1 out, let's see if they try to move him along.
And Molina spotting the pitch. Sharp curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Now, so much for making contact, Gary. This guy's going up there flailing at that curveball. You got to try to back off a little bit. Think about going the other way.
And he misses high. Moore can't get him to bite on that one.
Well, he tried that 4-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
Good time to call for that changeup. 1-2. That one goes foul. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that gets down. Ross, a single. So up next, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate, and the hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Yeah, he's better than that. Bear down.
Well, certainly for Jacoby Ellsbury, the 12th season, a lot of injuries. He had an amazing 2011. Everybody thought there'd be a repeat performance, but only 74 games played last year. Ross at first. Gomez on at second. And that one is in play. Jennings to field it. 2 down. RBI chance here for Shane Victorino. And he throws the first one, headed for the middle, and Victorino's got himself a single. Gomez scores, and he throws it away, and everybody's safe.
Number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Well, you love the approach right there. He didn't try to do too much. Wasn't trying to be the hero. Just get that RBI and get that first run on the board.
2 on, and here's Dustin Pedroia to hit. And what this offense wants to do right now is carry this momentum. They've been on the move. They've jumped into the lead. They're executing their game plan.
And I like the piece of hitting we just saw there, guys. This is the sort of offense that can set the tone as the game progresses.
Here we go with the first pitch. And Moore's pitch looked at for a strike. It'll go to 0-1. And I agree with John, especially about setting the tone here. A very important part of the game, Steve.
Well, I think it's important, guys. You know, you look at this pitching right now. They have to try to do everything they can to counteract this momentum. They want to get through this inning without surrendering any more runs.
Pedroia fouls off another.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
Moore with the delivery. Now a bouncing ball to short. Escobar, neat glove work. Throws on to first, side is retired. 1 run, 3rd inning. That'll break the scoreless tie. Boston with the lead, 1-0. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. From a manager's perspective, how's it going for Joe Madden? Right now, his team trailing by a run, figuring out the necessary pieces of the puzzle to get this thing at least tied up. Loney taking it. It's in there. Just faced each other a couple of times. 0 for 2 against Clay Buchholz. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Loney now he'll have to protect.
The hitter's got to be in defense mode right here, just looking to make contact. Got to shorten up the swing.
The pitch from Buchholz. Loney, foul ball. Loney again with a foul ball.
Well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with an 0-2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
And Loney strikes out. No contact.
This pitch has a little life to it at 84 on the gun. It's a pretty good movement.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And Folds batting. He's hitting .333 lifetime off Boston.
And you know, Gary, a lot of times you just see the other team's jersey, and you know you have the confidence that you can hit against them.
Slowly down the third baseline and foul. Strike 2. Buchholz in control now. He's got a few pitches to play with here. Now, to be effective, you've got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Well, look, I know he's comfortable throwing that 12-6 curveball, but to me, he's using a little bit too much in this one.
You know, guys, the pitch I think he could actually use a bit more is that cutter. Get some movement on it. Let the hitter think it's a fastball, and then run it off the center of the bat. I think that would be very effective here.
Hit in the air to center field. And Ellsbury brings that one in.
guys. Exceptional job of pitching right here. Nobody getting on base. He's retired 8 in a row.
And it's Molina at the plate. Career, he's 7 for 17 off Buchholz.
And he just has nothing to fool him with, Gary. Every time he sees him, he gets the good part of the bat on the ball.
Swing and a miss by Molina. Strike one.
Buchholz has everything going for him today. What a great effort.
How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Well, the 0-1 count means a lot in this game, and obviously we've seen it. 5 guys retired after he's gone 0-1 in the count.
On the way. Cut fastball. Swung on and missed. Side retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. No runs yet for Tampa Bay. Out of the order due to bat next. David Ortiz leads it off. Couldn't put anything in play and went down swinging the first time against Moore.
Well, I think he's going to have to go back to that 2-seamer right here. He had a hard time catching up to it in his last at bat.
Here's a heavy curve in there for strike one. Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
I love what I've seen from him today. He's established his fastball, and then he's thrown just enough off-speed pitches to keep these guys off balance.
Well, he's doing an exceptional job in this game, changing the sequence of pitches to where the hitters cannot follow the rhythm that he has for his plan of attack.
1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the breaker. 1 down.
Well, Gary, he threw the power curve. Here's K-Cam with it. He's fooling the hitters all day long, Gary. That's his 5th strikeout on the big curveball.
So with 1 down, it'll be Will Middlebrooks. The lifetime number, well, 259 off the Rays. And gets set for the first pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0. How's he using the strike zone to his advantage? Here's a quick look at how he's been mixing locations.
And you look at his distribution and you compare it to what he's done in his other outings. He's put a lot of pitches right down the center of the plate.
You know, this isn't rocket science. I mean, you have to avoid the heart of the plate if you're going to get a lineup and hitters out. And he's throwing too many pitches to the hitter's power zone. That's where they're going to do the most damage.
The 1-1. Trying to hit that one to the parking lot, but missed. 1-2.
Well, you talk about a big rip at such a slow pitch. Comes up empty.
Here's the pitch. Up the middle. Picked up by Zobrist. Now it's 2 down. And it's Stephen Drew at the plate. And in this matchup, lifetime 281 of Tampa Bay. And the first pitch. Hit up the middle. Picked up by Escobar. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Red Sox 1, Tampa Bay nothing. And we've got Jennings batting. He struck out swinging in his last at bat. Here's the first one. Strike one. Buchholz got him to swing 0-1.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about what are they doing at the plate and should they be more aggressive right now.
Here's the pitch. And the pitch is taken for a strike by Jennings.
I don't think he's going to waste any time right now. He's just going to go right at him with that 0-2 pitch.
And Ross setting his target. Strike 3. Desmond Jennings looks at it, and he's gone.
Well, he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes. Sit down.
And it's Yunel Escobar now. One chance so far. He's got an 0 for 1. Trying to get the hit here off Buchholz.
Well, the cutter has been a very effective pitch for him. He got him on strikes the last time up. You know he's going to go there again, because even if he makes contact, it won't be on the center of the bat.
Well, that pitch is looking good for him. Along with this guy, he's gotten 2 others to go down, but he's used that pitch for the put-away pitch.
Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, man, that was a close one right there. He drilled that fastball in nice and low, just a hair too low. Give the hitter credit for laying off that one.
Contact. That one high in the air, but that's going to be foul down the right side. Swing and a miss on that curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Escobar looks at that one for a ball to even up the count. The 2-2 pitch. And he can't pull the trigger. Yunel Escobar's a strikeout victim.
It's like the ball gets to the plate. It just stops just before it, and they're swinging way out in front of it. They've got no chance today on this changeup.
Here's Ben Zobrist. He's batting with 2 away. Lifetime numbers, 220 against the Red Sox.
And it just seems like there's always that one team that you struggle against, and this happens to be the team for him.
And he can't catch up with that one. 0-1. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
No, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
The pitch. Cut fastball. Swung on and missed. Side retired. Perfect through 4, and he is dealing.
Oh, he's done everything you want out of a starting pitcher. He set the tone early and keeps it going now.
Red Sox protecting this lead. Gomes at the plate. First pitch on the way. Swing. Hot shot. Oh, man, that hit the pitcher. Zobrist, and he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single. And the throw is too late. He's in there, an infield single.
But when you're setting your defense, you don't set your defense for guys not to hit the ball well. This ball wasn't hit hard, but he gets down the line so quickly he's able to beat it out for that base hit.
Here's the first pitch to Gomez. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Looked good in his first at-bat. Came away with a single off Moore.
You know, I know he's able to get a hit off the fastball the last time, but I think you have to go right back there and challenge him again. I mean, I'm not saying you have to throw it in the same location or the same eye level, but you have to be able to go back to using your fastball. You can't shy away from it.
Here's the delivery. Strike 3 called on the fastball. What away.
K-Cam presents the 2-seamer. Take a look.
Great setup this time with the off-speed pitch, and then following it up, he couldn't catch up to the heater. Couldn't even get a bat off his shoulder.
Great combination of pitches when you can freeze a hitter like that. And in the batter's box, it's Ross. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, working ahead is paying off for him. He's retired 8 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
Gomes a runner at first. And Ross settles in for the first pitch. Swing and a ball popped foul to the left side. And that's a ball. He watches the pitch inside for Moore. He's picked up a 1-for-1 so far. Success today against Moore.
And on that two-seam fastball, he's not alone. These guys are turning on that two-seamer today, and he's getting it up a little in the zone.
Well, no one's driven in on the single he had last time up, but he has a chance to drive one in here if he can get one down the line or in a gap.
The 1-2 on its way. Swung and a ground ball to third. The second, there's one. And that's two. A double play. So out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. And we'll see the Rays coming up next. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Evan Longoria will stand in. The first pitch. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
But Gary, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
Strike two. Buchholz in control now. He's got a few pitches to play with here. Now a moment here to look at the quality strikes this pitcher's been throwing here today. Boy, he has thrown a ton of them. Quality pitches, quality strikes. That's the kind of performance we're seeing.
Just a very solid approach against this lineup. Keeping the ball down in the strike zone. And the numbers show he's doing it well.
Well, that's what you have to do to be successful. Keep the ball down in the zone, pitch after pitch. Try to get the hitters to hit the top of the ball.
He delivers. And Longoria lets it go for a ball inside.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Strike three, swung on. Longoria's out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Matt Joyce batting with 1 down. His first trip to the plate, he went down on strikes, striking out against Buchholz.
He saw the changeup as the put-away pitch in his last at-bat. You got to believe he's got to be looking for it somewhere during this at-bat as well.
Well, that's the 3rd guy he's put down on strikes when he's used that pitch in a 2-strike situation.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, this is exactly the situation where he's going to pull the curveball out. This guy really struggles with it when he's behind.
Matt Joyce not fooled. He'll take it for a ball and even up the count. He has hit .239 lifetime off the Red Sox. Boy, excellent movement to the cutter, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's got good movement on that cut fastball, and it tailed right beyond his bat. Couldn't make contact.
And Matt Joyce is struck out. Big swing and a miss. Well, whatever the setup was that he wanted, he got it, and he was off balance at the plate.
Well, a great sequence of pitches right there to keep the batter off balance, and a great approach by the pitcher.
And a chance here with 2 down for Ryan Roberts. His last at bat, he ended with a swinging strikeout. Now the first pitch. Big breaker on the 0-0 pitch. It's a called strike. He has come up hitless 12 career at bats against the Red Sox. Strike 2, Ryan Roberts, and now Roberts will be careful behind in the count.
Well, he's a very defensive hitter when the count gets to 0-2, so I'm going to try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, and Pedroia picks it up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Well, that's 5 in the books now, and he's faced the minimum number of hitters.
You know, more than halfway through this game, and nobody doing anything at all against him. They can't figure him out.
No runs yet for Tampa Bay. And we're inside the dome. Sun coming in on that west wall here at Tropicana Field. And Jacoby Ellsbury to bat. First pitch on the way here. And a strike. Moore catches him looking. I'm going to take a brief moment here to check out the breakdown in this pitcher's pitch types that have turned into hits today. John, Steve, your thoughts?
Well, guys, you see that two-seam fastball? That pitch has been hit 4 times, so definitely not being as effective as it should be.
You know, it's a bit concerning how he's been hit when he's gone to that pitch, but you can't be too disappointed with how he's come out and pitched in this one. He's definitely given his team a chance to win.
And Jacoby Ellsbury is a strikeout victim. No contact on that swing. Boy, those strikeouts so important coming late in the ball game. Keeps that confidence up.
Well, they tell you that strikeouts add to the pitch count, but a 3-pitch strikeout right there, he can go forever on that one.
And it's Shane Victorino now.
Shane Victorino, a longtime part of the Philadelphia Phillies, moved last season at the deadline. He still has speed and grit and can be a factor on the base pass.
First pitch on the way. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. And for Victorino, he didn't hit for power or average as he had in the past. 11 homers, 255 in the season. Still has some legs. Does he still have the game, John?
Well, the bat has slowed down a little bit, in my opinion, but the legs haven't, and I think that's a big part of Shane Victorino's game, but I think he has to figure out a way to change his approach to play, hit the ball the other way, utilize his legs, and just try to hit more singles and steal more bases.
Line towards second. Picked up by Zobrist. Out number 2.
Gary, this guy makes it look easy and retires another one at first.
So with 2 down, it'll be Dustin Pedroia. A .272 lifetime average against the Rays. Moore with the delivery. Checks his swing that time, but it's still a strike, 0-1. Strike 2 with that. No balls, 2 strikes. Pedroia now shorten the swing, shorten up on the bat. Pedroia will foul that one away. That's a called strike 3 to Dustin Pedroia. That got him. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Red Sox 1, Tampa Bay nothing. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And James Loney up. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, I know we're not supposed to say anything about no-hitters, so I would never say anything about that, Gary. But
don't worry.
You know, I don't think they have any hits here. We're, moving through the middle part of the ballgame.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Buchholz. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Loney now, he'll have to protect.
The pitcher's got him right where he wants him now. Up ahead, 0-2. He could waste a pitch if he wants to.
Trying to get him to bite, but he lays off outside. 1-2.
Gary, he's a very aggressive hitter on a 1-2 count. He's going to swing at that borderline pitch, so I'm going to try to expand the strike zone right here.
And Loney strikes out, no contact.
Tampa Bay Rays.
Even the best hitters can hit a 96-mile-an-hour fastball if he doesn't get more movement on it than what he's throwing there.
Well, back-to-back pitches that just did the job beautifully.
John, I think those last fastballs actually threw off his timing. He looked like he might have been looking for something else.
Yeah, that's a difficult part of hitting. If you're looking for a breaking ball and you get a fastball, it can make you look bad.
And Folds batting. He's gone 1 for 2 lifetime against Buchholz. And the first pitch. Line towards third and foul. Here's the pitch. Waves and misses at the curve, just like that, 0-2. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2. Taps this one foul to the right. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. Change up that time, swings and misses. That'll be strike 3 and 2 down.
Well, this changeup has been unbelievable today. We continue to talk about it. It just seems to stop as it gets to the plate. These hitters are spinning themselves into the ground trying to make contact. 15 strikeouts.
And it's Molina at the plate. See what he sees first here. The pitch from Buchholz, too high. That will be a call ball. The 1-0 now. Line drive. That's foul towards first. He deals. And another foul ball. And that's the inning. Wow, he ends it with a strikeout, and he is perfect through 6.
And that's the way you want to end the inning. Send your offense in there with some momentum.
So they can't make any noise here. Through 6 innings now, they remain without a hit. No runs yet for Tampa Bay. It's going to be Ortiz. He'll lead off the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat now. And Moore's pitch looked at for a strike. It'll go to 0-1. Take a look here in his last at-bat. He struck out swinging against Moore.
Well, as a pitcher, I'm going back to that power curve because he looked completely overmatched on it. I got the strikeout on it. I may start him off right here with it.
Well, that pitch is looking good for him. Along with this guy, he's gotten 2 others to go down. He's used that pitch for the put-away pitch.
Strike 2. Ortiz will have to be careful now.
When you look at the scouting report on this guy, with an 0-2 count, you're likely to see the fastball. If it's close, you got to let it go.
Line shot into center field, and that will put Ortiz on first.
You see it coming up in the zone over the heart of the plate. Good piece of hitting, drives that ball.
Boy, if there's a pitcher wants back, there's one right there.
That's good pitch recognition, good 2-strike approach.
Well, batting now, Will Middlebrooks. Moore with the delivery. Ball. Change up just misses. 1-0.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
At the belt, the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. This one's bounced up the middle. Gets it. Got one. Loney trying to make it two. It is not in time. Here's another look at that throw. Take a look. Third baseman in action here.
Didn't get him, but he made a pretty close play on it. Outstanding effort.
Now it's Stephen Drew. And gets set for the first pitch. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1. One offering from Moore, and a good eye there by Stephen Drew laying off that one. It's even. Good downward action there, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming. You're out. Strike three on a swinging third strike by Stephen Drew. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
Here's an opportunity. Johnny Gomes doesn't want it to pass by. Two outs and a man on first. Now Molina sets up. Strike one. Moore gets him swinging.
As a hitter with a runner on base, you want to stay aggressive. When you fall behind in the count, it makes it difficult to do that.
Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
Strike three, Johnny Gomes on a swing and a miss. So Matt Moore heads to the dugout. Is he getting the big hitters now? Big strikeout totals. Time to get up and move. We're in Tampa. It's Desmond Jennings to lead off. Looking to do a little better this time. He got called out on strikes against Buckholz.
Well, the cutter just locked him up the last time. He couldn't pull the trigger swinging the bat. You got to believe that he's going to see that again.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
Here's the pitch. And with two strikes on him now, Desmond Jennings, he'll have to protect.
Well, he saw that breaking ball right out of the pitcher's hand. You see this cut he had. This is a power swing right here. He's trying to go yard.
Line drive fouled off towards first. A swing line to left center. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
You really feel for him in that one. I mean, he was feeling the excitement in the stadium with the potential for the perfect game, but just got away from him right there.
So Yunel Escobar is batting.
Big situation in this game right here. Desmond Jennings can steal a base.
Holds back, and it's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1. So far in the game, he has struck out twice against Buckholz.
Well, called third strike last time on the changeup.
Back up the middle. He plays it on the hop. And there's one. And they get two. Great double play. Well, here's a double play that looked like they ordered up.
Great turn and throw at second base. He was ready to make the play. An example of a nicely executed double play.
And we're going to see Zobrist here. 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
Well, his cut fastball looks like his regular fastball. It just has different movement. So deceptive, so tough to hit.
The pitch from Buchholz. Ground ball, Zobrist. And he bobbles this thing. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. Now Evan Longoria. And he starts him out. It's hit foul by Longoria. The pitch from Buchholz. There's a called strike at the belt, so he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he struggles against the curveball, 2 strikes, so don't be surprised if that's what he sees in this situation.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Strike 3. Man, oh man, is he on a roll on the mound, Steve.
You can tell by his eyes he's completely locked in right now in absolute control.
And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
Gomez at the plate. His last at bat, he struck out looking. And he watches the outside pitch for Moore for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to Gomez. Pretty good day so far. 1 for 2 off Moore.
Now, sometimes you trick hitters. They should be looking for the fastball, the 2-seamer, but he ended up taking it for strike 3 last time up. He must have been looking for something else.
Well, he's looking for that pitch when he gets 2 strikes now. Already 4 guys have struggled and struck out against that pitch.
Curveball in there for a called strike through.
That's a lot of movement there for a pitch at 87 miles per hour.
But this is just one of those pitches that catches the outside part of the plate. He could do nothing with it.
Boy, John, did he freeze on that one.
Well, sometimes a hitter, you get a pitch you just don't know how to handle, and by the time you figure it out, it's too late and you're sitting back on the bench.
And in the batter's box, it's Ross. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And starts him out here. And he misses high. Moore can't get him to bite on that one.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
He gets Ross to swing. Strike 1.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ballpark. Let me tell you, if he gets another pitch in that location, look out. We might have a souvenir.
There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1 and 2.
Well, they had him set up here, going down and in with that fastball, and he hit his spot exactly. That's some kind of pitch.
Swung on, hit, picked up by Zobrist. So Ross is retired. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury now. A swinging strikeout ended his last at bat. Moore with the delivery. There's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up by Zobrist. Throws to first, side is retired. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Here come the Rays. This is their chance in their half of the 8th. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And we're going to see Joyce here. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Cut fastball, swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, this offense just not able to mount anything today. Where the pitching has just shut them down, kept them off balance all day long, and not many quality at bats here in this one. Only one hit.
And Buchholz misses. That one's going to be low. No luck for him last time. He struck out swinging against Buchholz.
He struck out last time with a four-seam fastball. He's got to be ready for it now, which may make him vulnerable for an off-speed pitch.
1-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
Well, Gary's a pitcher ahead in the count right now, 1-2. You can afford to waste a pitch or two to see if you can't get him to hit one of your pitches.
Struck him out. And now we've got one down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary. Well, 92 miles per hour, you can get away with some mistakes, but it would be nice to have some movement.
Roberts settling in. So, Steve, Tampa Bay hitters, from their perspective, what's in line for him?
Well, when it comes to Koji Ohara, he's a tough guy to match up as a hitter. He's got good velocity on the fastball, an exceptional changeup, and a very good splitter as well.
0 for 2 thus far. He was set down with a ground out in his prior at bat. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
Here it comes. Strike 2, Ryan Roberts. And now Roberts will be careful behind on the count.
He wanted to go down and away with that slider, but he left it up and away. Had just enough movement on it to get the strike.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
And Ryan Roberts strikes out, could not make contact.
You talk about a guy who had full command of his pitches, only 4 of them, but he located and executed them perfectly.
And as a result, this game stays close late.
Yeah, and you got to battle a little better than that. You just can't let a pitcher go in there and get 4 quick pitches and get a big strikeout. You got to battle better than that.
So James Loney will try to keep it going. Lifetime 1 for 11 off the Red Sox. First pitch to him. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
He tried to jump on that pitch, but he didn't know it was coming. And when you don't see that fastball instantly, no chance of hitting it.
Strike 2 there. Uehara way ahead of the count.
You got the hitter down in a hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him a slider.
The pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second. And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. Cole gets a shot here.
Definitely going to have to hold the runner close at first base. He can run. And boy, if he gets to second base, he's in scoring position and could tie this one up.
First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now.
That first pitch is critical. In these key at-bats, you want to work ahead in the count. That's exactly what the pitcher did there.
Good hard splitter that time. In control, 0-2. The pitch. Fastball is up high. Then it's 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit. Gets
away from him. And so that does not end the way they wanted it to.
Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that. It's just not good baseball.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Save situation, at least for right now. So we've got the closer up, Steve.
Well, let's see if the offense has anything left in it. They can attack the best pitcher at the end of the game.
Leading it off, Shane Victorino. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first one. First pitch is a curveball in there, 0-1.
He did have the ball away, but it didn't have its normal bite on it. That's a pitch that oftentimes gets put in play.
Moore with the delivery. And with 2 strikes on him, Shane Victorino does not want a K here. This is in the air, straight away left. One away now.
They haven't played perfectly right here, Gary. Great call from the dugout to shift the defense toward left.
And here's Dustin Pedroia. Took a call, 3rd strike in his last at bat. Now the first pitch. Ball. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Pedroia can't make contact. Evens it up.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it. That's why he was late on that 2-seam fastball.
There's a ground ball. Escobar, neat glove work. Out number 2. It's David Ortiz in the box now. He had a single in his last time up. Moore with the delivery. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Now, if I'm batting right here, I know the pitcher's tendencies. In the scouting report, I'm looking for a fastball in the 0-1 count.
Pitch on the way. Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even. Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
Ortiz makes contact. That'll be fouled off. Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. Over to first base, and they get the out.
Well, great catching. He's earning his money behind the plate today, chasing that ball in the dirt, blocking it, and getting the runner out just in time.
Could be a great way to start the offense if you can get a runner like that on, because that's really a steal when you do. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. And we'll see the Rays coming up next. Look at the game for the moves that have been made by John Farrell. And nearing the end of this one, tension's still in the air. This is only a 1-run ball game. And it's Molina at the plate. And on the mound, we've got Joe Hanrahan. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, that's just an absolutely great pitch. You wonder why the batter swung through it. If he can continue to throw that pitch right there, they're not going to hit that one today.
Got him. One away.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Cam. Get a better look at that.
Breaking ball gets him to swing that time, Gary, and that's what set up that pitch. He had the off-speed pitch right before throwing the breaking ball.
And you get a great combination, John. You get that 2 strikes. You have the element of surprise utilizing that against the batter, and he did.
Yeah, and that back leg just gives out, and if you don't know it's coming, you're out of there.
And we've got Jennings batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Big swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he recognized that 2-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Desmond Jennings, he'll have to protect. And Hanrahan, no luck with that pitch. It'll be upstairs.
Well, Gary, his 2-strike approach, he does not handle the fastball very well, so let's see if they attack him with some heat.
Slider swung out and missed. 2 down.
Now, K-Cam's going to show us a good look at this slider. Well, the slider is his go-to pitch, and it's not surprising. You can see why. 2 strikeouts in a row on that hard-breaking, nasty slider.
And it's Yunel Escobar now.
They need to stay alive here.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. He's 4 for 7 lifetime off Hanrahan.
Just 2 strikes. That's all he needs.
And Escobar looks at that one for a ball to even up the count.
That 2-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
This is high with that one for ball 2. Escobar makes contact, fouls it away. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
Come to that point where we take a look back and say, who made a difference? Here's our player of the game. What a game. What a start. Clay Buchholz.
Well, every time a pitcher takes the mound, he'd love to be able to finish the game, Gary, but you know, he can't complain about this one. He pitched absolutely outstanding. Turn it over to the bullpen, but the most important thing is they got the win, and this is something he can build on for the future.
Well, you win, whether it's 1 or 10. This was the slimmest of margins, though.
Well, this one had the makings right from the start of a close one, and you knew whoever got on the board had a legitimate chance to win it.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu, adieu.